Hello Internet, welcome back to our Prison Island series. In the last episode, we're all over the place. I'm bouncing back and forth on what skill I should grind. Currently, we need a fire starting item. Now, I'm pretty sure there are some available at Survival, but I think the electronic fire starter is our best course of action. So we're going to be grinding our electronics to level 1 real quick, which is going to require a lot of scrap metal, which is we're going to get it in the highest density from these lockers. So we'll go ahead and smash some of these to pieces. You know what, we'll haul all this stuff outside because that's kind of like a random crafting pile that we have set up. And we really want this before nightfall, otherwise we will end up not having light come nightfall. And you need metal sawing to make an antenna. Alright, so that's not going to work because we can't get metal sawing until we grind our survival. Oh, God. Okay, so how do you start a fire? There's no, I can't. Okay, yeah. I thought maybe we could, literally rub some sticks together. So, fire is a big deal. Just don't fail to climb, you pathetic human being. Okay, so we're going to continue checking offices in hopes of... a briefcase would have been nice early on, but... we're going to check trash cans because I believe they can hold matches. I'm going to be checking desks because I believe they can spawn things. You'll see this beverage is frozen, which is the main problem that we're going to run into. There is a coin here. And again, lots of stuff to burn, but nothing to start the fire with, which is a real problem. Worst case scenario, we start killing zombies in hopes that they have... we already checked in here, I think. In hopes that they have like a fire source in their pocket. But that really is like our last ditch effort. I cannot think of anywhere else that would have a fire starter. The trash cans we can check. Nothing. Plastic bottle. Nothing's going to be in the kennel. We didn't find anything in the watchtowers. Let's go in here and fight some zombies. Tonfa off. Yes, well. Going to take some significant damage here, most likely. Since zombies can push each other now. You know, I'm not actually thrilled with the way that is going. So we're going to back up a little bit. I really wish you would stop piling up like that. We're going to try to move a little bit because we don't want to be surrounded by 3 of them. That was a real bad decision I made to just stand there and let that happen. And of course, the more pain we get into, the harder things are going to be. Please have fire on you. God, nothing. Okay, what is in here? Showers. Well, there's not going to be fire in the showers. Okay. Alternatively, we can just start, go back to grinding our survival, because I think at low-level survivals you can get fire starters. I don't know what level you get them at. And the longer we go being hungry and thirsty, the worse our situation is going to get. We can eat, but we can't drink. And a lot of what we can eat is going to dehydrate us. We do have soup, actually. Why does soup have a quench of 8? Come on. That's silly. It's also frozen, which is, probably the thing I should have looked at first. We're not going to find any beverages that's not frozen. Because again, this would not be an issue if you started up a game today to play this. Are you frozen? You're all frozen. Because the start date was changed. If we look here, I'm on day 1 of spring. If you play the game and you have an up-to-date game, that's the game doesn't reset your configuration. So basically, I'm still playing on a game where I previously had it set up to be day 1 of spring, but the date was changed to where it's like day 60 of spring now. So if you start up a game, you're not going to experience this problem. Things are not going to be as frozen as they are for me. I think we just go grind survival and hope for the best, because it's just not going to work for me. Where I can't make any more bindles. We're out of rags. Okay. So yeah, this is my problem. It wouldn't be a problem for you. It's, I forgot to reset my start date, which I thought I did, but I apparently didn't do. Let's make some more bindles. Let's just try to grind that survival and hope we get a fire starter. Still have not leveled up. In fact, why couldn't we make more bindles? We're out of rags. They use so many rags. We need to, I think, tear up more beds. Well, I mean, we can grab and do another handful, but it's not going to be enough to, bump up our survival. Bindle. Let's make as many. Maybe we can get to 1. Survival at 1. Okay. P, survival. Digging stick requires planks. Tinder requires, we could make out of splintered wood. Throwing stick. Actually, what we should look for is fire starters of any kind. Now that we have a higher, no. Make a torch, which requires fire. So never mind then. So we don't have any means to make. It could just be that our fab is low as well. I think we want to drag splintered wood over here. I guess we already did drag splintered wood over here. We need more splintered wood. We'll make tinder or whatever, kindling or whatever it said, to grind our survival even further. My throat's bothering me. It's only the, 3rd episode of the day. Not great. Not great. And I'm a little out of practice with Cataclysm. I could have come in with more of a plan, but you know me. I don't do that. Planning is for suckers and chumps and people who want to be successful, and that's not me. I don't want to succeed. I like suffering. 25%. We made so much tinder. We used all that splintered wood. Man. Okay. Gonna go through a lot of materials. Grab these splintered wood. Carry what you can. Come back to the light. I'm sure this is not fun to watch either. So let's, what can I talk about? Well, I've been playing stuff on the channel. RimWorld. This is the police. Why am I out of planks? I didn't tell you to use planks. I told you to use splintered wood, didn't I? Yes? I'm a little confused. Need a lot more splintered wood. Playing RimWorld, playing This is the Police. I just started playing The Binding of Isaac, which is, I'm really enjoying The Binding of Isaac. I don't think people are going to watch it. Like, there are so many more popular YouTubers and streamers who play it, and I'm very new, so I don't think people really are going to care. But I'm having a lot of fun with it. I think 12 will do it, because 10 was 25%. So it just completely, so this is something, so I complained about this in my previous series, of course. When you batch craft something and you lose a material, it loses so much material, and it's ridiculous, and it's frustrating. We are now survival 2, so let's go ahead and check P, survival. Okay. Fire drill. We need cordage, and then we have the materials. Great. Let's go get our cordage. Really want that fire starter soon. We also need to grind up to get a pot, because, yeah, that's going to be an issue. Go ahead and grab, why'd I come out here? String? Oh, we used all our string. Right. So, butcher the rag. Really, as long as we get the fire done before nighttime, that's okay. Fire drill. Great. Fire drill, simple item. Let's make sure it's the right thing. Made from 2 pieces of wood and some string once it is constructed. Slow and difficult. That is okay. Okay, fire drill. 50 of 50. I'm not sure what ammo it takes. What does this take? 50 charges of wood. Tinder? Maybe? Or literally just wood? I don't... Or maybe you just have to make a new one when that expires? Either way, we can start a fire now. We still don't have a means of warming up food, but that takes care of our light in the nighttime. So now, let's check and make sure we never got a pot recipe. Nope. Okay. So what we're going to do is grind our fab, hoping that when we level our fab, we get a pot recipe. Fab. And yeah, we're going to make knitting needles because they only require splintered wood, which is pretty, not very valuable to us. 34%. We're going to need a lot more splintered wood, of course, which smashing tables takes forever. Yep, all that stamina for one freaking table. Let's go smash the bench. Oh, probably because we're wielding a fire drill, which is not really an optimal smashing weapon. I don't know if you knew this. You should not try to smash tables with fire drills. Man, I can't remember the last time I was part of a fire drill. Remember in school how fire drills happened all the time? I think also if you live in like apartment buildings, you probably deal with, is it knitting needles I'm making? Yes. Takes 3 minutes. I mean, it's not bad, but I would like something a little faster than that because we're eating up a lot of daylight. Of course, it just ruined my craft again. Gets so old that keeps happening. I'm really not a fan of that because once something is a craftable item, you can't deconstruct it. So if you have something where you have precious few materials, like I did this before with when we were making fried brains, we only had a few brains, and then since we failed to craft it and we didn't have any more brains, we were just screwed. You can't deconstruct it because people were using that to abuse the system, and you can't finish constructing it. See, we failed again. It's a knitting needle. It's literally a stick of wood. So like I feel like there should be a flag for easy craft items, although maybe I'm just nitpicky. So now we have 2 created items that we never finished. Let's go ahead and butcher a plank. How much splinter? 17? Oh, we should have been doing this from the start, for sure. So go ahead and do that, and we're going to work on craft, and we're going to finish these crafted items. Which, okay, well, whatever. We should be not even close. Okay, work on craft. In progress, yes. And then we will make some more. Again, I know grinding is boring, but it is what we need to do in order to get off this island. So now we have Fab 2. Please let me make a pot. Pot. You need an anvil to make a pot. Okay. This is real dumb. Okay, no, this is a proper pot. What happened to the makeshift pot? Wasn't there a makeshift pot? Like, literally, because I'm going to be real with you, Internet. I bitched and moaned about this because if you have a sheet metal and you have a hammer, you have all the materials you need to make a pot. And I thought that they added that recipe to the game. But we have Fab 2 and Survival 2. We would know how to make that by now. So I'm super irritated by that. Just super irritated. And there's nothing we can do now to heat up water. On the plus side, there is no plus side. There's no plus side. So we're just screwed, I guess. Maybe it's Fab 3. You know what? I'm going to step out and take a look at the wiki, actually. Apparently, a makeshift pot requires a cooking skill, which is really stupid. I don't understand why I would ever need a cooking skill to know what a pot is. Every human being on the planet knows what a pot is. And we have no way of raising our cooking skill because we have nothing. And we can't cook anything. And we don't have a freaking pot. So what am I supposed to do here? So we're just screwed, I think. We're probably going to die of starvation and thirst. Thirst is by far going to be the biggest issue. I guess we just start drinking bad water, honestly. So let's not eat first. Let's drink first. Go ahead and activate the fire drill. Okay. Water frozen. I thought already a fire. Let's go ahead and wait. Why is it still on fire, by the way? Still frozen. It's eating up. So they closed that exploit. That's fine. I mean, it was an exploit. It shouldn't really have worked that way. So let's go ahead. What happened to our bottle? I seem to have lost my jug. I might have dropped it over here by mistake. What happened? Where did my gallon jug go? Okay. No idea where my gallon jug went. That's not great. Must have dropped it somewhere. Let's go ahead and grab our plastic bottle. We're going to go drink some water out of the... Hopefully that fire doesn't spread and burn down the building. It is now out of... Yeah, that may burn down the building. We'll see. It is concrete walls, so it shouldn't be too big of an issue. We're going to go down to the shore, and we're going to drink our fill of water, which is probably going to make us very sick. We're going to be real careful in case there are brutes out and about. I don't see anything. They were on the dock last time, but they may have wandered off by now. No, there's no brutes. Why are there no brutes? There are fish in the water. Why are there no enemies here? This is... Did I break my game? Let's go ahead and pour into container of... Oh, I'm holding the... Of course, because I am an idiot. So we're going to consume the water. Not sick yet. Consume the water. Food poisoning. Let's drink our fill. We're probably going to puke, which is going to make us thirsty. We're sated and slaked. And we're going to be puking, which is going to reduce our stomach contents, I would imagine, is how that works. But the game has decided that you need a cooking skill in order to make a pot. So, whatever. We really don't have any other options available to us. I may even go in the game and change that at some point in the future, because I think that's real dumb. Oh, wait a minute. Can you boil shit in a... You can, but you can't heat up. You can boil things in cans, can't you? I don't see... Prevent spoiling. We need an empty one in order to see the tin can, I think. We probably can boil water in that. I should have thought about that. Oh, you know what? We have the kettle, right? So the boiling water was never the issue. The issue was heating things up. So we do have a teapot. So that was a bit silly of me to drink the water. I don't think it'll be that big of a deal. I think we'll bounce back okay. Not being able to heat up food is the real frustrating part. Now that I'm thinking about it, we can get by with just a kettle. I still might go make that change, though. I don't think cooking should be in any way required to make a pot. I think that's real dumb. So we're going to go ahead and grab, I don't know, 10 planks. Actually, we have planks in here. We're going to craft ourselves a bed. We're very hungry and very thirsty. Yeah, we vomited, I guess, and we're nauseous, so we can't really eat at the moment. Let's go ahead and see about crafting a bed. Nope. Bed. Makeshift bed. Go ahead and throw... It doesn't really matter where. Too dark to construct. Of course it is. Go ahead and throw the wood in the fire here. Start ourselves. Let's. We can't mark a firewood source in the dark. Last I checked, that may have changed since then. But we'll go ahead and mark wood, a firewood source. Okay, and we'll craft ourselves a bed. Actually, we can't stand in the dark. Can't stand on the firewood source either, or it will not count. So go ahead and make a bed, makeshift bed here, which apparently doesn't have a tile, even though it had a tile last time I played. Oh, it was a partial constructed item. Okay. Go ahead and throw that pillow on there. We really do want another blanket so we have something to keep us warm while we're sleeping. Although apparently fires do raise the ambient temperature around you. Can't see a blanket in there. Let's go back here because we knew there were blankets outside. I really don't feel like fussing with it because I'm a little frustrated. So there was a blanket over yonder. No? No blankets? Blanket. So we've got our bed situated. We can continue grinding our skills while it's dark since we have a fire going. We can boil some water, which will take care of our thirst needs. How are we doing? We're not nauseous anymore, so we can go eat some Toastums or whatever. Let's go ahead and boil water. Clean water, too clean water to put in the bottle. And let's grab some food that we can eat without having to cook. None of that. I guess we can make protein shake. Oh no, it's a bottle of protein shake, so it's not powder. We can eat that. We can eat Toastums. Can't drink the soy milk. And then all we have left are lentils. The pickled veggies and pickled meat jars will be valuable. There was pickled meat somewhere that we found. Let's go ahead and drop for like a drink-ish pile. Actually, let's put that closer to the fire so we can just access that stuff easily. And we're going to go ahead and keep the clean water on us. Drop the blanket on the bed. So we're good for the night tonight. We're at Fab 2. We need to raise our mechanics to build the boat. Boat hulls. Yeah, we don't have access to those. So P, mechanics. Oh. I thought... How do you get from mechanics 1 to mechanics 2? Cargo lock set. Light wheel mount. Requires a welder. I thought you could make wood... Okay. Can't you make wheels? Can't you make wood wheels and such? No? Maybe it's our fab needs to be higher. I'm going to be real mad if we get through all this and realize I can't grind my mechanics on the island. I could swear I had a plan for this and I can't remember what it was. That's okay. We'll just continue working our fab up a little higher. So we'll go P, fab. Die staff and spindle is generally what I go with next. It does eat up a lot of wood, unfortunately. Wood fishing spear requires scrap metal and also a plank and a very slight time, less time, but that's not really valuable to me as much. We can now make the adze, which would give us wood sawing, which we need to make the boat. We just need cordage and such for that. For now, we're going to just churn out a crap ton of die staff and spindle. Is spindle the plural of spindles? Of spindle? Or is spindles plural? I don't know. We're going to want that closer, so go ahead and pull that one more. And then we're going to make the spindle. Okay, we'll make 10 of them. This is going to take a lot longer than our previous crafts. We also are still very thirsty, which I should have addressed before crafting. The fire should help with our warmth quite a lot, though. Die staff and spindle, 78% fab. Let's go ahead and drink some. And we'll make some more water. 2. And we'll put that in our bottle. In fact, why don't we drink until we are no longer thirsty. And we'll do that again. Yeah, commentary has been real suffering here. Really suffering. It's hard to string together a sentence when every 5 seconds I realize I've made a mistake and have to do something completely different. Let's just start clearing out lots of wood here, I think, and hauling it back. Oh, yeah, I'm bad at Cataclysm. I mean, I was never particularly good at it. I definitely play more than the average person, but then I go on Discord, and I see other people making these ludicrously large vehicles and doing all these crazy things, and it's like, I'm not on that level either. Like, I play more than most people, but that doesn't mean that I'm good at the game. And obviously, you know, not knowing the recipes inside and out has been the cause of some frustration so far, which is always disappointing. I don't think people like hearing you get frustrated, even if it is occasionally funny to watch someone get salty and irritated. I don't think that that's really very good content. Please stop. Please stop. Please don't interrupt me. I have places to be. I have things to do. Okay. Here we go. Just going to chug along. Playing Binding of Isaac also gets a little bit frustrating. And in my This Is the Police series, I actually completely lost my cool and canceled the series. Although you might not know that yet. We're going to ruin our food pile here, unfortunately. Because I wasn't paying attention. And we're going to move those out of there because we don't want to burn up our food. Toastums and crispy cranberry. Okay. and we'll start the fire again. You know, we probably should call the episode here. Yeah, I canceled my... This is the police series because it was like... The game just kept screwing me over and over and over, and I just got tired of it. And I don't think people like seeing you salty, you know. I think that, like, getting angry can be funny from time to time, but for the most part, people want to come and, like, relax and, you know, have a nice time. And if you're the whole time just being like, oh, this game sucks, I hate it, that's not really... I mean, I wouldn't watch it. What does Killer Drive do? You get enjoyment. That's what I thought. I thought it was like a morale boost for... We're longing to kill because we haven't killed in a while. Interesting. We did hit Fab 3, which I think maybe unlocks more mechanic stuff. No, that's going to be a real issue. We're going to sort that out eventually, but for now, we're going to call the episode. So thanks for watching. I'll be back with more in the near future, and I'll see you next time.